bunch of people's cars were totaled. Oh no. Yeah, Santa was playing corn up there. You betcha.
I have trouble seeing how it would total it.
Yeah, I don't know. It would just stop running, right?
It run like crap.
Yes, it wouldn't run right at all. You would think you'd be able to siphon the tank and then...
You'd be able to dump the tank.
Yeah, put gas in it. And then maybe like let the fuel pump run and maybe like even just put a little gas in it maybe. Because there's going to be fuel in the system too, right? Or diesel in that case.
Yeah, you're going to have to purge the system out.
Yeah. I don't know. I know it's probably not good though. Yeah.
Yeah, because the diesel's not going to fire correctly.
Yeah. That's
Got one of
interesting.
the worst knocks in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I think it'd be more harmful if it went the way around. Because the gasoline will, well, night too early in the diesel engine.
Oh, yeah.
Because of compression.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they're both, yeah, I don't know, Big Al. They're both bad. Yeah. You ran it long enough on diesel? Okay. Thanks for the air horns. Hello?
Yeah, because I'm going to say something terrible. You know how to take care of mechanical problems that you hear on a vehicle.
Turn the radio up?
Got it.
When in doubt, turn the radio up. Thanks for the bits, by the way. Appreciate them. Either way, you'd feel something off. Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't run right at all.
Right away.
Yeah, yeah, you would know. Would definitely know. It would be bad. It would be bad either way. I guess you hope that like maybe you were the person that went to the gas station, like maybe you had like a busy day coming up the next day and you're like, oh, I just want to stop in and like top off the tank, as opposed to the person that's rolling in there on E and getting a full tank of diesel in your gas car. You know, because if it's a little bit, I feel like it would be, I don't want to say okay, but it would be better, right? So. Smoke.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because it would burn hotter, right, Troy? Doesn't diesel burn hotter? Or is it the other way around? Which one burns hotter?
I think gasoline does.
Yes. Yeah, it would be bad, I guess, if you ran it long enough, yeah. Well, and then think about, because like the oil and the diesel, well, I don't know, it'd just be bad, yeah. Gas burns hotter, okay. It would just be bad either way, how about that? It would just be bad. I think that's the life lesson. It would be bad, okay? Okay. Either way, it's not good. I think that's the truth of it. It's just not good. I know I've seen it on like Amazing Race before, that show on like CBS, The Amazing Race. I've seen it before where they're in like some foreign country and they'll put like gas in their diesel and they'll make it down the road just like a couple miles and they're like, well, we're done. Good job. They have to like get them another car. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. It's hot. Let's put it that way. Did any of this make it to the homestead or no? No.
But the hops, no, it's going directly
yeah,
to
it's
the.
direct sale. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just wasn't sure where it was going. I knew it was being sold, but I didn't know if the first like couple loads made it to the homestead or not. Go. Go, come on, go. Oh, we're keeping stuff moving now. Tipper wise. Getting it rolling here, so that's good. But I guess either way, that's very unfortunate for the people that that got diesel instead of gas. Well, at least I would assume Sam's Club like insurance would probably even the fuel distributor. Like who fills it up, you know? I guess whoever fills it up would be on the hook, right?
At some point, yes.
Yeah. You'd probably have to first like go after Sam's, and then their insurance would go after the distributor, probably. You had to do a clutch adjustment of Oval 7. You got stuck under the truck. That's not good. You're not supposed to get stuck under the truck. They're not built for big guys. Yeah, right? We replaced the water pump one time on our Case 995 that we have at the farm. And there was this one bolt that was just a real bugger. And, well, back it up even more. Dad decided, I wanted to, but Dad was against it. We didn't take the loader frame off the tractor. We took the loader off, but not like the actual frame that bolts to the tractor. We left all that on the tractor to replace the water pump, right? Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? And so there was this one bolt that like you had to like stand on a bucket, lean on the rail, and like reach way down on the front of that engine. And I got my arm all the way down in there, and I'm like, you know, using a ratchet. And I get the bolt out, and I think I hand it up to Dad or whatever, and same thing with the ratchet. And the next thing you know, I'm like, my arm's stuck. I can't get out. It took me a few minutes to like wiggle around in the front of that engine enough to like get my arm out of that basically out of the engine or out of the engine bay there. It was not fun. I thought I was just gonna live, you know, attached to the tractor. It was pretty bad. But I believe there was some blood involved when I pulled my arm out of there eventually. It was an experience, let's put it that way. And then we had to end up taking the water pump off again and redoing the one, like, I'm gonna call it a gasket. It was like an O-ring, like a big O-ring that's sat like between the thermostat housing and the water pump, I want to say, something like that. I think it was for the for like the bypass on the water pump. Does that make sense? Because you always have to have, there's always some water moving, you know? I think it was to seal that up. And of course, the first time we put it together, it was leaking. So had to take it all back apart and do it again. And it was a nightmare. Good thing I wasn't making YouTube videos back then, because it would have just been one giant, like, you know, bleep. There's definitely some censoring would have been needed. It was a little real, but that's okay. It was fun. It was a good time. One giant TED Talk. Wow. Don't get your arm stuck in a tractor. Yeah. There's your TED Talk. We ended up with an uneven, or yeah, an odd number over here too, Sarge. How did we do that? Yeah, there.
I don't know. Weird.
It is weird. I guess if I wouldn't have harvested up the edge over here, it would have worked out. That's okay. It's all good. Who's Ted and why is he talking? I don't know. This is hops. Not how they actually harvest hops in real life, but this is farm sim hops. Yeah, not quite the same as real life. Looks pretty similar though. The actual like hops look pretty good. We definitely nailed that. But not how it's actually done. So. Yeah. Oh, hey, John's gonna be full here in a second. Oh. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got sand camp up here, not harvesting, but planting. Maybe eventually, Chuck. That might be a mod we bring in. I believe there is a brewery mod. Unless there's already one on this map, which I don't know. There might be. There's all kinds of factories here, so who knows? Who knows? Correct, sand camp, yes. Actually, I don't know if there's any, like, is there any use for hops? I don't actually know if there's any use for hops. Like, right now in the game. I would say probably not. Get down here to the modded stuff, let's be real. There's your potato one. There's a dairy. Oh, wait, they have milkshakes and ice. What? What? We're making milkshakes, y'all. It's like, yeah, we're doing that later. That's going to be a thing. Definitely making milkshakes. Wait. Okay. And then all that's the fermenters and the thingy doofers and the seed makers and all the other stuff. It's actually just a chipper that takes diesel and trees and gives you wood chips. A giant wood chipper. Interesting. Ah, a placeable wood chipper. I wonder how good the trigger is on that to unload trees. Oh. Dude, I kind of do too, Sand Camp. Like a good chocolate milkshake. With no whipped cream on top. No whipped cream and no cherry. I can tolerate the whipped cream. No cherries though. Don't ruin it. The Puma Plow ice cream shop. Let's go. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yep. Hot fudge milkshake. What? Is that a thing? Never heard of that. Man, I guess it sounds good. I'd try it. I would definitely try it, yeah. Oh man, the cherry ruins the flavor of a chocolate milkshake, okay? No fake cherries. There you go. There you go. You'll take it, wait, with everything and then, Troy, what? With everything and then hold, okay. All right. You're just trying to confuse them now, boy. You're getting like a chocolate shake with, you know, Heath bar dumped on top of it or something at that point. But you eat it first. No, I've never eaten the cherry off of a shake. Never. Nope. Like if which we haven't done this in forever, but if you go to like Steak and Shake, but you got to get a banana shake at Steak and Shake. Let's be real. But like the first thing I do is roll the window down, drive through, and chuck it out the window. Birds can eat it. I don't care. I'm not eating it. Not a fan. And that was only if I'd order without and they'd still give it to me. Nope, not my problem. Wow, Sean, that sounds good too, actually. I haven't had one of them in a while. Saying, been quite a while, actually. I don't know. Sandcamp, that just means there's more like, you know, artificially dyed cherries for you. That's all it means. If I eat less, there's more for you. That's it. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so we got to make the pilgrimage over to 15. Okay. Probably hit the H button over there and go take a little break. Sounds good to me.
Which direction do you think we harvest at? West, north, south?
I don't think it matters, honestly. On a 45?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. I'll just keep it north, south like we got it.
Missing out on the finer things in life. What if I just don't like them? You know, I'm allowed to have my opinion and say I don't like something. We're definitely playing a drum on our pilgrimage, you know. Definitely going to have a drummer. For sure. But yeah, I'm allowed to not like food or not like specific things, you know. We're all allowed to have our opinion about stuff we don't like. Saying. But if I don't like it, okay, so if you're saying I'm missing out, but like they make me gag and I don't like them, I'm missing out on like ruining my whole milkshake over a little stupid cherry? Is that what you're getting at? I don't understand. Don't understand. That's awesome, Mrs. Professor. See, that's another one though. I'm not actually a huge fan of whipped cream. Just regular old whipped cream. Not a huge fan. I'll eat it, but like, you know, not a huge fan. Just saying. Okay, there's got to be a food that you don't like though, right? What's a food you don't like? Panther, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? A loaded question. Dang it, he says yes. Anchovies on pizza. How about that? Yes or no? Oh man. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting. Anchovies. That's a no for me, dog. Just throwing that out there. There you go, Tomcat. There you go, Tomcat. You know it. Gonna go a long way. Okay. But there's got to be something, you know? Like your parents made you eat Brussels sprouts or something as a kid and you still don't eat them today. You know, something. Bert. Bert, why? Why would you? How am I supposed to stream under these conditions, Bert, huh? That's the real question. Had to eat worms in survival school. Didn't like those. There you go. All right. So if I'm like, man, worms on pizza sure are tasty. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. Oh, man, they sure are good. I'm just saying, like, we're all entitled to our opinion about, like, foods that we like, foods that we don't like, stuff like that. That's all I'm trying to say, man. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. We're entitled to have our opinions. Yes, they are. No, I'm not eating any worms. Don't worry. It's not something I would enjoy to do. You know what we're doing. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's messed up. That's all there is to it. That's messed up. Oh, goodness. And, you know, you got to look at it this way, too. Like, if I order, let's go back to the shake. If I order that without the cherry that I'm going to throw away anyway, like, that's just being wasteful. So why not just order it without? Then I'm not being wasteful. That makes sense, chat? I think it makes sense. Why be wasteful? Why run over fences with your with your combine too? But whatever. Yeah. Somebody else can have it. Exactly. Exactly. Welcome back, Troy.
Thank you, sir. Bet you can't guess what I'm doing.
How was the brisket?
I'm fixing to dig into it right now. My wife just got home.
Oh, you had to wait for the wife.
Uh-huh.
That had to be torture, huh?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Very nice.
Still can't get my game to update, though.
Shocker. Exactly. Yeah. Do you know what? Next time I go somewhere and order a milkshake, and I'll ask for no cherry, and then I'll say, hey, please give the next guy 2. Okay. We going north south, Sarge?
I was gonna go north south.
Okay.
Do you want me to run the edge so you can hire?
Yeah, I'll just go over here and pick a random spot and hire. How about that?
Yeah, that works too.
Right. Because I noticed that edge is kind of crooked up there, huh? Or rounded. Here, I'll be nice enough to at least put it on a GPS line to start with here so we can have it synced up for later anyway. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just start it here. Oops. Hold on. Take that off. Turn that off. Now hit that button. There we go. Okay. I don't know which way he's going to turn or anything like that, but be right back. All right, chat. 6 o'clock break. It's still in the 6 o'clock hour. That counts, right? Alrighty, chat. Thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate everybody being here. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday. Thank you, Bert. Hope y'all are having a good Saturday. Thanks for spending some time with us here farming today. As always, much appreciated, chat. Okay. The button. Let's see if this is going to work or if it's going to leave skippers. I might leave a skipper on down the field here. It was kind of wobbling. Oh, man, 1 row. 1 row. Thanks, chat, for the welcome backs. I appreciate y'all. Mrs. Professor, you're right with the whipped cream, though. Yes. Crazy cat lady. Crazy cat lady, how's it going? Welcome in. Sorry if I missed you there before I left. Not bad. The trees must go. The bad camera angles, Bert. Sorry. All right, John's going to take 5. All good. All good, John. Thanks for all the welcome backs, chat. I appreciate all of them. Thank y'all. Thanks, y'all. Much appreciate y'all. Unmute and TS. And camp. You didn't yell though, I guess. Finish planting. Okay. All good. He will when he's ready. Crazy cat lady, you're working on some crocheting. Very nice. Appreciate you lurking. I'm telling you though, like the ready whip, and this might be an unpopular opinion to some of you, except for maybe Crazy Cat Lady. Ready whip, which you find it most like, you know, places that have ice cream and stuff, like not a fan. I'm not a fan of Ready Whip. No, don't put that garbage anywhere near anything I'm going to eat. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, hey, Sandcamp. I didn't realize I was muted still in TeamSpeak. Hang on. Let me just unmute real quick. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, guys. I didn't realize I was still muted in TeamSpeak. My bad.
All good?
I'm just being a troll. I knew I was muted. I'm just trolling Sandcamp. Sorry. Well, I got a nice row of shame over here, Sarge.
Noticed. That's what happens with the hired workers.
Yep. They don't run the same width that we do. You betcha. Place that used to make their own whipped cream. I gotcha. Even, so it's like a thing in my family at Thanksgiving. You know, we make pies and then we make homemade whipped cream. And Mom used to be in charge of it, and then my sister kind of took it over, the homemade whipped cream part. And just not a fan. I've never been a fan of like homemade whipped cream. Never, never, never. Give me a frozen tub of Cool Whip. Keep all that homemade whipped cream away from me. I don't want any part of it. Which has always been kind of funny. Because I'm like the only one in my family that's like, nope, whipped cream, not about it. You give me some frozen Cool Whip and a spoon, we're going to have a good time. Just saying. It's going to be a good time. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Blind Cat, thanks for the bits. Welcome back. Holy cow. Holy Toledo, Batman. Sandcamp, you probably used to flavor whipped cream. Okay, now that would be awesome. John needs to take 5, so if you want to jump in his wagon, that'd be good. That would be perfect, actually, if you could do that. Just park your wagon out of the way of auto drive, and you guys can, yeah, keep us rolling, and John can go take his break. All at the same time. All right. I don't know if he ever went and took his break. Did you, John? I don't think he took a break, though. I thought you needed to take 5. Oh, he's good. He already... Okay, never mind. Probably just help us with this harvesting. Just, well, that or you could start mowing. Do we trust Sandcamp to mow, chat? He is new to the game today for us. Like, first time in the server. Oh. Do we trust him to mow, chat? Oh, no. John says no. You want this aid gap and I'll go mow? I've been combining for a while. I could switch up jobs for stream's sake, right? I could do that. I can do that. All right, you come take my combine. I'll go change up jobs. Time to learn. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna turn GPS off so that it's not doing the weird lockup thing. Okay. All right, you do that, and I'll go. If I can find a tractor. Yeah, here we go. We'll do some mowing. We got a field, might as well mow it. And then we need to lime and fertilize the world, or in that field. But it's okay. All right, actually, I just noticed I have a front weight. We can just, you know, casually drop that off there. It's fine. Didn't scratch the green paint, I swear. Cost me $100 if I do. Have to get a green Sharpie instead, maybe, you know. All right. Wow. Coming in hot. Let's go.
Which is very unusual for me.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Wow. John did it. Wow, way to throw me under the bus, Bert. God. Gosh, Bert. He's building train track. He's not paying attention right now, right? Maybe.
I'm still paying attention.
What? Huh? Lonely, it is going, man. We've made some decisions on the map while you were away. We're gonna make this a all animal, all factory map, except for grapes and olives stuff. So all animals and most factory map. That's what we're doing. So it's kind of crazy, but I think that's what we're gonna aim for. Or reels, yes. Or reels. Looking at my stream deck over here, guys. I've got buttons set up, but I don't remember what button I'm gonna need to push here in a second. Open cover, that's that. Next, not that. Hold. Hey, hey, look at that, chat. I pushed the right button. Oh, internet's going no bueno. That's not good. Saying left. Well, it's a good thing he's not mowing if he's having internet problems. How about that? That's a good thing he's not mowing if he's having internet problems. The name of the map is 4 Lakes by Stevie. 4 Lakes by Stevie. Oh, that does that. Okay, what's the... On? A hat? What's the lower button? I know I have a lower button over here. I just don't remember which one it is. Yeah, it's definitely not that button. Need off. I don't think I have a lower button. Well, we know how to do that on the keyboard. Definitely know how to do that on the keyboard. These mowers don't have tedder or rakes on them, by the way. Looks like raking. It's okay. Do we need grass or do we need hay, though? CBM, what's going on? How are you? Welcome on in. Mighty, I'm doing. How are you? Doing well. Technically, I think we'll just pick this up as grass because we do have the drying silo thing if we need it turned to hay. So we might as well just pick it up as grass and be done, right? What I'm thinking anyway. That is what I'm thinking.
Well, the cattle barns will accept either one, right?
I don't know. You got me questioning it. Mighty, I always have my flashers on.
Or the cattle barns that were.
This will take grass or hay, alfalfa, dry or wet as well. So I'm assuming.
Good.
I'm assuming the alfalfa would be a substitute for grass.
Grass or hay, yeah.
Yeah, so either alfalfa or dry alfalfa. So we're just gonna pick it up as grass then.
Okay.
Works for me. I still wish there is traffic in my field. You betcha. I still kind of want to weigh it. Maybe we need to look into like I don't know, something. Where we could run a loading wagon in our field and then like dump it and then it would go in a semi to actually run back to the house. The rake loading wagon? No, Bert. We don't really have a lot of mods, honestly. I think it's like 30 something, but most of the mods are the mods that we run all the time. 46. That's what it is total, Troy. Is it 46? That's what it is with like all the giant stuff too.
Yeah, that's what it was, because remember last night I was messing with you and I put 56 in the chat.
Yeah, you did. You sure did. Yeah. I remember that. I sure do, buddy. But wouldn't that be cool if we could have like a trailer that would pick the grass up and then somehow we could dump it to go right into a semi, let's say, trailer, and the semi would drive it back to the yard? Is there a way to do that without putting
Conveyor
like
belt?
a bin? Conveyor belt would be really slow, wouldn't it? But yes. I don't know. Ice, what's going on, man? How are you? Welcome on in. Conveyor belt would probably work. Yeah, but it'd be... Yeah. Sarge, do you want to get synced up with Sand Camp?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Got one more pass to do over here once again.
Okay. I stream Monday evenings at 6 p.m. I stream Tuesdays at noon Central. All times are Central here in the United States, by the way. Tuesdays it's at noon. Thursdays at noon. Fridays at 6. And Saturdays at noon. So 5 days a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up.
I'll need to go as far as sand camp. I'll need to go up and come back. Distance wise, up and down on the field, we're running about the same.
Okay.
Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll fall in over there.
There you go. Okay. I think it did pretty well sync up to our width, wasn't it? Well, kind of incredible. But yeah, so I don't quite stream every day, but I stream a lot. I do stream a lot. Here we go. Now we got our width locked in. Okay. Now we're good. Something about mowing in this game. Especially without brakes on, I'm just making a mess. That's okay. It's all good. We do have a rake. We'll clean it up later. Well, I guess the other way would be to put a little bin in too, like a little silo of some kind that we could just have at the field, and then you dump into there and then haul it up later with like the 3-in-1 trailer or something. I don't know. Just trying to think of a way where we could use a loading wagon, an in-game loading wagon, and be more efficient with it and not have to just drive to the homestead all the time, you know? That's what I'm kind of like thinking about. I mean, I know it's not that far away, but still. It's gonna be up the road a little bit. Nothing says our grass is gonna stay here either. We'll probably end up with a bigger hayfield, grass field eventually as well. Or maybe we'll just go alfalfa because it's different. I'm cool with that too. And you know, we will have dairy cows after all, so alfalfa would kind of make sense. Yeah, could be a thing we do. Oh, on the field, the colors, that is precision farming. So that's actually a yield map is what that actually is right now. It changes based on what you're doing. So if I was seeding, it would be like fertilizer. If I was liming, it would be my pH of the mat or of the field. But in this application, it is yield. And my yield is going to be pretty poor right now because this is the first time we had this field. We just bought it. So we don't have the proper amount of lime on here, and we don't have the proper fertilizer. But we will here after a while. We'll get it all synced up and get it ready to go. So yeah, that's what that is. That is what that is. You know what I would really like to use on Farm Sim at some point, but I don't know that it fits on this map. See, just like a little bin like this, chat. We could just put this bin off here in the corner, flatten an area first. Put this little bin up here, and then we just dump in here when we harvest. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I don't know if it's realistic for grass, but that's okay. I would like to use the grain bins again. Grain bins and augers at some point. I'd like to give those another try. But I don't know about on this map. We have quite a grain facility on this map already, so probably won't do it on here. But at some point, I would like to try that again. It was fun last time we used it. And we have a lot of different augers since the last time we used it as well. Last time that we used it was oat baileron. And well, that's been a while. Well, in what, a year? Maybe not quite. It's been a while though. So that would be fun to use those again at some point. But I don't know when we'll do that. Kind of need a map that doesn't give you a giant grain facility. Actually, speaking of that, how big is that grain facility? I say it's this one, so 70 million. Yeah, it's that one, 70 million. There's a smaller one that does 60 mil. I mean, this thing here does 50, which is just a little insane. That's okay. I guess we could put a hayloft down here if we wanted to get real legit. That holds 250,000. That would be enough for at least a harvest, right? I'm just trying to think of ways to increase the efficiency of the loading wagon. And if you had somewhere where you could just dump it right here at the field, would definitely help with that. You can buy that plot of land. That's the button. Okay, so we own that now. And it was free. So that's all the common ground. Oh, we own the ponds. We own the lakes, y'all. That's cool. We own the lakes. Don't know if we can sneak a hayloft in there anywhere. Don't know. But that would probably be the best way, is that just use the in-game hayloft. I know it's only 250,000, but that's a fair bit. Because you can always, you know, auto drive a truck from there up to the barn, up to the homestead. So that would be okay. Oh yeah. Put down a hay. But we don't need hay. We just need grass. Maybe it was free before. Now we. Oh, true, Big Al. True. True. All the water we could ever want, right? Just gotta go. Maybe we can set the pumps and hoses pump over there, and run a hose to the homestead. You know. Oh wait. Not how it works. Never mind. Never mind. I did see, and I didn't download it because I don't know if it works, but I did see in the mod hub a mod that works with pumps and hoses, allegedly. It was a 3-point hitch thing you put on your tractor, and it basically just had a spot to hook the hose up, and then it just had like one of the nozzles up on top for like spreading liquid. And I was like, that's kind of nifty. Because it's a lot less on your tractor that way. You're just pulling the hose around at that point. I was like, that's kind of cool. Not a bad idea, you know? Simple. Very, very simple. I was like, I kind of like that. But I don't know if it works. I wasn't going to be the guinea pig. So, yeah. All right, this is going to be about perfect timing. I'm going to be done here. You guys will be done there in a little bit. I mean, I got a ways to go yet, but we'll get a rake down here, rake this, and then start picking it up, hauling it up to the homestead. I'm going to have to look around in there. Although there's a fence all the way around it too, so maybe that doesn't make sense to put a hayloft in. Like none of this, well, out in the field's flat, but like none of the edges are flat either. So, but yeah, so we don't actually need any hay. So if we can keep it grass, we might as well keep it grass. Although I don't know what the hay, like how much it holds. Don't have a clue. That's the composter. The composter doesn't tell you. They don't tell you what they hold. It's unfortunate. That could be an option too, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. What we'll end up doing. I just don't think we'd be able to get a hayloft in there anywhere. I don't really want to like take a bunch of field and put like a yard in. Down here wouldn't be a bad option, I guess. Something right there. I don't know. We have options, I guess, if we want them. Or we just, you know, suck it up and just drive the loading wagon up to our main storage and be done with it. Probably the option. Right. I guess if we really wanted to go weird with it, We do have the snowblower thing. One that's in the mod hub. We do have that. If we wanted to go real strange with it. Just make a giant windrow of grass on the edge of the field and then bring on the semis to haul it. That would be weird. Definitely doable, but very weird at the same time. I don't know. We're only aiming for like, you know, what is it, 1,000 cows? I think we have 2 cow barns. They each hold 100 or 500. So cow barn, cow barn. We have chickens and it's full already. That'd be the pigs. 2 pigs. That's 1,000. Oh, that might be a problem too. We'll see about that. And then there's horses and then 500 sheep as well. So the buildings are kind of big on this map. 500 sheep. I feel like that's going to be a stupid amount of wool. We're going to make so much money off that. Because if we take the wool, which we will, and make it into fabric, make it into clothing, money, money, money. Okay? Mr. Krabs will be proud of us. Just saying. That is going to be some serious cash. Just saying. We know that can make us a ton of money. The clothing is very profitable in this game. Unless it's been turned down, I don't know. We haven't messed with it in so long. In quite some time. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Right. All right, I have a serious question. Serious question only. I'm not asking that question. I changed my mind, chat. Sorry.
Can't do that.
Oh, I was misinformed. Dang it. Dude, you're up to like 20 cents already.
I know, dude. I'm gonna retire.
You might have to, yeah. Pop the boss. You know what? Don't even call him. Just don't show up. See that guy. Oh, the fox says ring ding 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 ding. Pop 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 pop. Oh. I already know this, Sandcamp. It's been answered. It has been answered, bro. Fire Shadow, no. No, Fire Shadow, no. All right. Hold it up. Head on down the road. Oh, I don't think the fold up thingy worked all the way. There we go. Come on. It even hit the Instawash, even though it didn't do anything. I still hit it. Always hit Instawash. Now we gotta go back this into a shed. Can't wait. You know what? Maybe I just put these in a pull-through shed. These mowers are not fun to back in. Too short, and the axle pivots. It steers, so they're kind of a pain. They're actually easier if you put it on the front of the tractor. A lot easier that way. That's all right. We'll put them back where you had them. We'll struggle bus it. It'll be okay. Even this hill right here, by the way, gives me Freedom Farms vibes. Oh, I didn't even realize this whole hill to the right here. Same thing. This is totally like Freedom Farm Sim 22 edition. Right, Sarge?
Yes, it is.
I took one look around the homestead last night and I was like, that's Freedom. Freedom Farms. That's what it is. Completely. But that's all right. I'm okay with it. Freedom Farms is a fun map. And what'd you say last night, Leonard, when I said that looks like Freedom Farms?
I don't remember.
You said I see a whole map silage harvest in our future.
Oh, yeah.
As for those of you that weren't around back in Freedom Farms, we literally plowed it into one field. It was one field with a road that came up to the homestead, and the homestead was like an island in the center. And the rest of it was one field. And we did a full map corn silage harvest. And then we actually did a full map, we baled it, didn't we?
Yeah, because we had that, we had that one mod where you, where you could pull like the 3 balers at a time.
Oh, the tow bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have the tow bar. You're right. All right, Chad, I was just thinking where the windrower was. I couldn't remember. It's back here. Well, I backed up all awkward like. Oh, look out, chickens. Might run you over. Yeah, the tow bar mod was God, that was laggy.
Yeah.
Especially when we put the cultivators on there. Like all the dirt flying at once was just like obnoxiously laggy. But it was fun. I feel like this might be a big tractor for this job. Just throwing it out there. I don't know that there's any of our other tractors free right now, so we'll just do this. It's okay. I ran into something. I don't know what it was there at the chicken coop there, Big L. I definitely ran into something though. It happens, right? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Oh, man. Hey, odds on red alert. Just saying. It's about to happen. Just waiting for it.
I done told you we'd locked and loaded over here. And I know they are over there too.
About to happen. You know, you can just feel it in the air, you know? Speaking of that, is it going to rain here tonight? Looked like rain earlier. Just saying. Where's my radar? Radar? Oh, it's raining to the north of me, like, aggressively. Wow. All right. All kinds of rain up. All right, now, chat, the real question is, how do I rake this field without making it a mess? I know the answer is going to be carefully. But, you guys done harvesting, Sarge?
We are.
Okay. You want to get loading wagon down here on the tractor then when somebody gets free? Which way does this thing rake? Oh, it pushes everything to one side. Okie dokie artichoke. Going around the field this way. Not the other way.
That would be advisable.
Push everything into the field instead of out of the field. That's funny. That is funny. Right. Do the headlands last? Well, they're about to head this way with the wagon to pick up the headlands for me. So I think we'll be okay to do the headlands first. But yeah, headlands last would probably be a good idea. Normally. I don't know that I've ever used this rake. I don't think I ever have. But I did say when we started today that I want to try to use all the equipment that he gives us. And not, like, just go change everything out to the normal stuff we always buy, you know? Because I'm always guilty of that. I use this equipment. I want to use this equipment. That's all I want to use. And I figure, why not change it up? We're doing all kinds of stuff different on here this time. We're using the equipment that it comes with. We're doing factories. We're going to have a bunch of animals right away or as soon as possible. So, kind of interesting. It's definitely different for us. But difference is good. Difference not always bad. Different can definitely be good. So yeah. Okay. I think so tipper with a wagon. That thing has steering on the rear axle as well. It gets with it when you back up. It definitely wants to steer. But this thing's long enough. It's probably okay. Unlike the Moors. The Moors are so short that they're kind of hard to maneuver sometimes. Nice pond. Wait, it's a lake. Never mind. Helps if I actually get all of the end row as well. Would be nice. Or the windrow, end row, whatever you want to call it. So now in theory, I should turn around and do a lap the other way, right? And try to drop it right where this one's dropped. In theory.
In theory.
Yeah. See
But
how well
running your regular rows, definitely.
Yeah. You just go back and forth and it works, right? Good. Yeah. Right. Well, if nothing else, it's working great. Cleaning up the field, which is what you want a rake to do after all. So we're doing something right here. Doing something right. Let's see. You guys done with the contracts? They're completed, okay. I'm not going to accept them or anything, John. Till I get the okay to do that. Is Sarge everything good on the contracts to accept them, or?
Yeah, everything should be.
Okay. All right. So somebody grabbing loading wagon, head this way.
I'm looking for a loading wagon.
Should be good. Okay. It was in the one shed kind of by the chickens. I thought. Anyway. New contracts. Somebody want to do some fertilizing contracts, or a couple of you guys? John and Sand? You guys want to do it? You can.
Yep, that's a loading wagon.
Yeah. You guys can manage your own contracts if you want, John and Sand. Just remember to turn your rate down on your fertilizer applicators when you're doing contracts, because, you know, you can basically cheat the system. Basically cheat the system. And, you know, don't borrow all the equipment, obviously. Borrow some. Sand camp, I literally just gave you power dog. Sand camp, try again. Try again. I literally just gave you the power. Need to get over. It may not be perfect, but we're doing it. And actually, it's going to be too big of a windrow for Sarge to pick up anyway, so. Gonna be too big of a windrow anyway. Stream is lagging, bro. Okay, got you, Sam. Yep, try again, though. You have power. It's a decent window, actually. Kind of dig it, chat. It's different being that the wheels are different sizes, though. That center wheel is awful small. And it makes sense, but it's kind of weird. Kind of weird looking. Alright, so we'll make a hard left turn here. Hopefully we make a decent row. If not, we can always fix it later. Always fix it. Do you want this tractor, Sarge?
Oh, we're good.
Or you have the 7?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured you would like that, right? You want to go around the field the other way, Sarge? I'm still on the outside pass, so if you pick up that top right corner and come towards me, then you'll be on the same row that I'm on.
Oh.
That makes sense?
Really could take additive.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that matters for this, though. I don't know. Yeah, and then you'll pick up the row, and hopefully we'll be good to go back and forth then. Do some pitter pattering, you know? Get her done. Let's go. That's the hope, anyway. Oh, on. I just leave something through a contract. Felt that. Yeah, it's 7R is a good tractor, isn't it? It's like got all the power of almost all the power of an 8R, but like way physically physically smaller. Good tractor though. Darn good tractor. Well, might have messed up that corner a little bit. It happens. All right, so the boys are working on that while we're doing this. If you guys do maybe just one or two, one contract each probably. And then we'll need lime in this field and fertilizer in this field eventually. So yeah. That'll be pretty good. Be pretty darn good. You already had to go on. Oh no, Sarge. Already have to go empty, huh?
Is this a big pickup wagon or the big?
I don't think it's quite the biggest one, but it's pretty good size.
Well, yeah.
So that one is the second biggest. That holds like still don't understand. 13.2 tons, and this one holds 13.7. So a little bit bigger, but not much. Not much. That's why I was thinking about like we need to put something down here that we can dump this grass into and then haul it later. Because this is going to take you forever to clean this field up.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute.
So, because if we could dump it in something and then come back with a semi later and just, or even the, not the, like even running those couple crone trailers. I feel like the crone trailers haul a lot more. I don't know. Love these crone trailers though. This guy right here. They're great trailers. Right here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go look at this yard real quick over here. Because I don't really want to put it in this field anywhere. There's no corners on this field that are like flat. That just makes everything awkward. Of course. This is our animal dealer, which we don't typically use as an animal dealer, so we don't typically use the animal dealer, I should say. Normally don't buy anything there. They have a very bright red sign. Now there is room here. I mean, we could put one of those haylofts here. Do you think 250,000 is enough though, Sarge?
I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute.
I mean, how much do you haul already? One load.
Unload already.
So, or we put in something that holds a lot more. You held 64,500. What I'm looking at. So 250,000 really not really a lot. The way I'm looking at it, right?
I think you're correct.
So if we put like this little bin conveniently, just like, you know, we were just to put this bin here. There's a gate right here on that field, and you can always go around the other way too. And then, you know, we can, for 70 grand, I think it's worth it. It's worth our time, right? I think it's worth it. Besides, who doesn't want what's it called, parked right there? Like a little bin. Why is first time parked in the street? First time never parks in the street at our house. What he's doing. Alright, back to raking. Those, like, the back wheel on this thing be moving. Moving. Weird. Which, you know, to be honest, this whole like hauling grass in quantity, that's why we usually just bale it. We can move so much greater of a quantity in a baler. Way more than you can move via tippers. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to open your gate, didn't I? Sorry.
All good.
My bad. That's funny. Yeah, there's a gate over here that I won't open for you. Alright, let's start going back and forth, y'all. Let's rake it. Let's do it. And we'll just have to remember once in a while to like probably buy a trailer, because our trailer shouldn't haul grass. Although it does. I forget it's a Stevie map, so every trailer is gonna haul everything, chat. It's gonna haul everything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Scanner thing. Sorry, chat. Things you don't want to hear on the scanner. Right. Actually, you know what? We're going to turn it off, because if you pick it up, it's not up high enough to actually, most of the time with rakes in this game anyway. Right. All right. Okay. Yeah, Chuck, I used a web-based scanner. I have a physical scanner, but it was my grandpa's, and it's like really old and doesn't really work. But I'm on like Broadcastify. That's how I listen to it. They had some officers that were in need of assistance and weren't responding to status checks, and like they might have just sent like every cop in like my county that direction, code 3. So yeah. Stafford PD, Troy. Yeah. They literally sent like everybody, like every cop was flying that way. Right. They're disregarding incoming. They're good. Oh. It's just weird when you hear like all units respond code 3, like not just like, oh, this unit or that unit. All units respond. Not fun. No, it's not. No, it's not Big L. Dad and I were, I've told this story before, but Dad and I were, we were eating breakfast in the truck one day in the Hardee's parking lot. And there was an officer in a physical fight with a guy. So, of course, he like hit his emergency button on his radio. And like, you know, they basically dispatched like all units. And, oh my goodness. I've never seen cop cars drive so fast. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible to see that. So yeah, it was a crazy response. Even, and I didn't know we had this, but like well, I'm not gonna tell you what it was, but like our evidence collection vehicle, which obviously, I mean, you have to have an evidence collection vehicle. I get it, but I didn't know what we had on our department. We'll put it that way. It responded, code 3, lights and sirens. It was wild. Sarge, I think we're getting a lot of grass off this field, aren't we? That or we need to get a bigger wagon for you. Oh, man. Although, if you think about the area I'm raking, that's actually a fair bit. I know this isn't like the biggest rake ever, but yeah, not bad. Whatever happens. I mean, you're not wrong, Big Al. You're not wrong. I think the cop and the guy both went to the hospital that day. CMB, the bail challenge is done. We finished up last Saturday. Not a moment too soon, trust me. Not a moment too soon. I was glad to be done with that sucker. You betcha. Okay. Not a moment too soon. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I couldn't have done it without the crew that we had. We had a great crew. And could not have done it without them. Just saying. Like how far apart the windrows are getting. Yeah, that just means I'm making bigger windrows, right? It's not bad. Not bad. And Sarge is able to pick it all up too, it looks like, right? Without too much difficulty. So that part's good, right? That part's good. How much money did we end up having at the end? It was like 50 million. I think we would have been, yeah, about 50 million total CMB. And that was without selling back like all of our equipment, all of our land. We didn't do all that. We basically finished the bales. 54. Okay. We finished our bales and then we actually planted the field of regret in corn. And then last Tuesday I harvested that field I had help, but like we harvested that field, and then that's just where we left it. There was like 10 or I don't remember how many millions of liters of corn. It's just sitting in a bin technically. But I was ready to move on. I mean, it's a great map. It's a fun map. It could be like a really, really fun map to play like long term and do a bunch of factory stuff and like, you know, you could do all that. But after spending so many hours on there bailing, I was just like, I'm done. And the update for this map, 4 Lakes by Stevie, happened to come out last night. So this map's updated and current and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Why not? It's a new Stevie map. New to me. I know it's been out for a little bit, but like it's new. It has the update. Why not go play it, you know? So we're doing this map a little different, CMB. We're not just like, you know, row cropping like normal. We're going to be doing almost all the factory stuff. And we're going to have all the animals too. I guess we'll have to get a dog at some point. Now, only if the dog would chase the chickens around. That would be funny. That would be funny. I don't think that'll happen. But yeah. So we already have chickens, actually. Bought those today. We're gonna get cows eventually. We do have a field of corn planted that we're gonna be chaffing a majority of. We're gonna not chaff it all, but a lot of it. And then we will, well, that'll be a contract and a half. Hops on 12. And hops on 12. That'll be a contract, y'all. Holy cow. Wow. That'll be a fair bit of yield off that field. That'll be awesome. Break out all the corn heads. All of them. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome on in. But yeah. It's just going to be different. You know, it's going to remind me kind of like play at Elm Creek again. Like the way we did all the factory stuff on there and all the what's it called? And we had almost all the animals on there. We didn't have them all. We bought pigs for like 5 minutes and then we gave up on that. Moved on. Sugar cane. Yeah, I didn't say all the crops, did I? I might have, yeah. Dang it. We could like plant sugarcane in one of the test plot fields. One of the tiny fields, Dan. I know you're Mr. Sugarcane since you know, you've harvested it in real life and stuff, right? Man. I said everything and sugarcane is everything. We grow it in a greenhouse. Just like miniature sugarcane in a greenhouse. That would be nice. I would like that. Just saying. We make that happen. You know, now I'm wanting to go out, chat. Plant one row. I'm wanting to try after combining if we run this rake. Because this is making a very nice, consistent windrow.
Brad 5478 just resubscribed for 17 months.
It's making me want to try to just rake after a combine just to see if it gives us a nice row that what the baler could actually pick up. I don't know. Brad, thanks for the resub. Welcome back for 17. How are you? You're still working on the 5K cow challenge? Nice. So we should end up with 1,000 cows on this map. 500 pigs. No, 1,000 pigs. 500 chickens. I think it was 200, maybe 200. I don't know. Whatever the buildings that we have. We're not going to add any buildings. But whatever animal or buildings that we have now, we'll go ahead and fill those out. Would be my theory. Of course, the pig number needs to fluctuate because that's how you make money off pigs is, you know, you sell the pigs. So, but the other ones can, and the horses too, I guess. Which we have not had horses. I have not had horses on a map on 22 yet, so that should be interesting. Should be interesting. I don't think they're that hard to take care of, though. In fact, actually, what do they take? I don't actually know. So oat, sorghum, carrot, alfalfa, or that's okay. Hay or dry alfalfa. That is a huge. Oh, it's different shapes. Okay. So 16 horses, but man, that's like. I have to get the horse helper mod in here too, so we don't have to ride them. We'll see. That sounds like a good job for sand camp, right? Yeah, you got to ride them, Chuck. You betcha. We can be cowboys. We put auto drive on that. We already have bees. We have a couple beehives already. They come with the map. It's just GPS. We'll have to get some Scarfire 3000 what's it called? Like beanies or stocking caps, whatever you want to call them, you know. Some hats that look like GPS globes, yeah. Oh, where's helper mod ones? Road globe on its head. Wow. Pull a plow with the horses. I don't think you can do that. Well, that in-game plow is probably small enough to do that. That's a 2-bottom. You get enough horses, you could pull that sucker. I mean, it only takes 12 horsepower. What's 12 horsepower in this game? Is there... Yeah, even that's 25 horsepower, but I bet it doesn't lift it. I bet it does wheelies. I don't know. Only... My tractor in real life has more than 12 horsepower, okay? Same. It has like 18, alright? It's a whole lot. A whole lot of horsepower. Sarge, I think this is going a whole lot faster now, isn't it? Since you don't have to go like empty. Just right here. Definitely working. Yeah, you guys are gonna be tied up on contracts for a while, aren't you, John and Sand? Oh, we're gonna chaff tonight. That's gonna happen. We're gonna at least get into it. I don't know if we'll finish, but we're gonna start it. It should be a good time. Could be a good time. We might have to have that big custom crew come through. I don't know. What I mean by that is we might have a mod that would help us. I don't know if we want this for like our first time forage harvesting, but like we have it. 47% done. Okay. All good. All good. And actually we should, that's what we should do is keep some fertilizer and lime in that bin over there. As well as the grass.